So cute lashes with our logo. And these are a fuller lash, but not crazy, crazy long. So this is the B28 style. And I am just going to pull them off and I will show you. One of the first things that you need to do with lashes is measure it to see if you need to trim them first. So I'm taking them, I can lay it on top and you can see that I don't really need to trim them. Most lashes I don't need to trim, but I'll tell you what, most people don't have as big of eyes as I do. And so most people do need to trim them. So you always want to shake up your liner so that the magnetic liquid powder and stuff, it doesn't like dry to the bottom. You can see that it's a little bit thicker, even though it's a really thin wand. I always tap it off to kind of slide off the extra. And then I am going to start usually in the middle of my lid. I'm going to go out to the outer corner. And then I take whatever I have left and come on the inner side. Now, whatever makes sense to you and is easiest for you, you can totally do it that way. Some people need to hold their lid. I used to, I don't anymore. But if you need to hold, you know, your eyelid like this to straighten it, you totally can. I start in the middle because I want the thickest part of the liner, which is the first place that I place it, to be in the center, not on the outer edge and not on the inner edge. So that's why I start in the middle and then kind of go out to the outer edge. And then I come with the excess and come on that middle first half, right like that. And if you struggle with this specific wand, it's a little bit stiff, but a little bit flexible. And I really like it for application. But if it is just not your jam, you can always get a different like angled brush. And you can actually use this liner, you grab it like this, and then you can use a different like liner that's a little bit stiffer or like angled like this, and then you can apply your liner like that. And some people prefer that way so that they can make a straighter line. What you're gonna do is you're gonna let that sit and you're gonna let it dry for about a minute or two. Now, once we've waited a minute or two, then we can apply the lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, one of the things that I didn't talk about is you should have already trimmed it. You always trim to the very next magnet so there's no extra lash just kind of flopping there. The other thing that you want to do to make sure that your liner is dry is you touch it, and as long as no black comes off on your finger, then you know that it's dry, okay? So I am gonna take this lash, and you can either grab in the center and push straight on. You can grab on the outer edge and kind of wrap from the inner edge to the outer edge, or you can wrap from the outer edge to the inner edge. There's no wrong way. It just kind of depends on what your preference is. So I am going to show you, see how it kind of wanted to connect right there, all on its own. You grab it and push into the liner. And you do that all the way across. And then I pinch my lash into the fake lash. And that's what makes that space that's there, if you have any, make it look more natural because there's not that gap there. And then I always kind of like brush up like that. So just as easy as kind of lay, grab, and then push, make sure. Now, the only time that you ever have any issues is either the lash is a little bit too long, which is why it's kind of bending and coming off and you have it like too far on the inner corner. But the other thing is you just didn't push good enough into the liner. And so sometimes if I'm doing lives and I'm like just doing it really quick, I might not have like pushed the center in or the outer edge in, and that's the only ever time. But like you can see, that is, I'm only grabbing the fake lash. I can grab really hard. So anyway, it's really easy and you can have any style, super natural or super dramatic, and I think you'll absolutely love them. Have a great day.